And we're live! Welcome to Startup TNT Investment Summit 11! Woo! Woo! It's 305 weeks of Thursday night tradition, getting together every single week to have fun, make friends, and build companies as a community. Unfortunately, Lindsay is sick today, our Edmonton lead. So, yeah, say a prayer in her honor that she's better tomorrow.
Oh, Tim's here instead.
Yeah, Tim's here instead. It's okay, Tim. You're a great fill-in. Tim, we're here. We got 200 people registered for the event. Woo! Can you see them all?
No, they're like all the way back over the horizon.
Here you go. Listen, not everyone knows this, Tim. I know you've told it many times, but how did we meet? I think the crowd wants to know.
So Arden told me to come to this event. It was happening every Thursday called Startup TNT. It was back at week 7 that I finally decided to show up. The door was locked. The bar was under construction. The only person there was Zach. That was how it started. Now there's 200 people showing up here. We're investing millions of dollars. He came to me, he was like, we can get 20 or 25 people to toss $5,000 in a hat, work together over a few weeks and invest in an awesome local startup. I was like, how hard could that be? Harder than we thought. But it's a lot of fun and we're here tonight. So thank you for all for coming.
All right, let's get started. I forgot the clicker.
He's pointing, oh, there it is.
All right, so we're going to get started with a land acknowledgement. Actually, can you hold the clicker for us?
Sure can.
Okay, so give me a moment. We acknowledge all the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit who have walked on this land before us. We recognize this land has been here before us and will remain after we are gone. The land embraces the spirits of the lives that lived on it and shares the narratives of those who have walked on it before us. Tonight, we honor those elders whose stories this land carries. We aim to create a safe space for all Indigenous communities at TNT. Tonight, we honor their mission to gather the community and share stories. In fact, we're going to hear 14 stories tonight from these startups from our community. Let's hear it for them. They're all here in the room. Woo! Let's give them a little energy. We got all kinds of companies up here. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to steal the show. But, you know, sometimes people wonder what happens to companies after they pitch and participate at Startup TNT.
Well, we had one that announced their $2.7 million raise just today.
Just today, Northernmost. They were here about a year ago, just closed $2.7 million.
Yeah.
And actually, some investors in the room participated. Accelerate Fund, Threshold Impact also participated.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. Tim, everybody wants to know, how does it actually work? It's not just a pitch event. What is the actual process we're doing here?
So just like from day one, everybody invests $5,000 to the hat. So everybody's pre-committed. And then we work over the course of 6 weeks, looking at the companies, doing diligence, listening to their pitches today. And then at the end, on the finale on May 1st, we'll be investing live into one of those companies that we saw earlier. That's the process.
That's the process. And, you know, I said to Tim yesterday at our investor meeting, I was like, I really like the energy of this group.
Yeah.
A lot of energy. I love the vibe. Yeah, what does it feel like, Tim?
Feels great. I don't know. It feels like day one. Everybody's excited looking at the awesome company.
Lively conversations about the companies happening behind the scenes, which is a really, really positive sign for everybody. Okay. Hey, we've invested $17 million into 110 startups. We started this year in Edmonton. We're now the most active pre-seed investor in all of Canada. Built in Edmonton, everybody. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's talk about the Edmonton impact. Nearly $5 million raised for 31 Edmonton startups. We're going to add more to that this year. We're really excited about it. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's get to these pitches. We've got this big family of sponsors. They're going to be helping us out, some of them co-hosting tonight. Why are the sponsors so important to us, Tim?
Yeah, we can't do it without them. Not only are they helping make Startup TNT a reality, helping put Zach and I on stage, helping make this room happen, helping buy all of these beers and drinks and everything like that, but they're also helping the startups get to where they want to be in life. And so, you know, whether that's with accounting or with hiring or with capital or with real estate or whatever all these logos do on the stage that you hear more about in a few minutes, they all help make the community awesome. And so thank you to all of them for being here and helping support the community.
Yeah. And they're very diverse. We've even added the Edmonton Riverboat as a community partner. Pretty exciting. Stay tuned. Okay, what's happening tonight? What's the agenda? Always be pitching. How's it going to break it down?
3-minute pitches, 14 companies. We're going to clap them off. If they're going a little long, we'll start clapping. You'll start clapping. It'll be fun. We won't boo them off. We'll clap them off. It'll be great. But we want to keep it tight and succinct. We have a target of 7:15 to be all done and dusted so we can get back to hanging out. So with that, we should probably get it going.
Yeah. What's the next slide say? let the pitches begin. And actually here to help us launch the first batch of pitches is our friends from Edmonton Unlimited. And actually, this reminds me, we have a very special announcement we have to make, don't we?
Yes.
This is Tom, CEO of Edmonton Unlimited. And if we cue the next slide, check this out. We are now powered by Edmonton Unlimited. We have built a much closer relationship with the team at Edmonton Unlimited, and we're so happy to be part of it and to have you part of our team. So, thanks, Tom.
Great, yeah, thank you so much. We're really excited to be partners. We see this as a really important partnership in the community. This room is full of investors and entrepreneurs. These are exactly the types of people that we want to be in our space and active here. There's a couple of, some of the things just in that preamble there, talking about storytelling and pitching, culture of pitching. These are some of the really big focuses that we have for this coming year. Another word you'll hear me say, or phrase you'll hear me say a lot, is critical steps. Critical steps being kind of those key milestones in an entrepreneur's life cycle, or in the business life cycle, not the entrepreneur's life cycle, but the business's life cycle, like that, the first sale, first money raised, all those key moments. And this is part of that, first money raised. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're excited about. And everything we do at Edmonton Unlimited is to help to drive those entrepreneurs from one of those steps to the next one. And so that's what we're really excited about. This is a perfect partnership for us. The culture of pitching, we're going to be doing that all year. We want storytelling. These are the types of places where I get super excited and start, like, stuff stirs up inside of me and I want to go start a business. So we hope that we are really excited about this partnership and looking forward to the coming year.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom. Thank you so much, Tom. Let's hear it for Edmonton Unlimited, our host tonight, and now our Powered By sponsor for Summit 11. Okay, and here from Edmonton Unlimited is Ken, who's going to introduce our first 4 presenters tonight.
Okay,
so Ken,
sweet.
take it away.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good work.
Okay, I get the easy job. I just get to bring the companies up. Okay, first up tonight, we've got Anthea from 2S Water.
Hey everyone, Summit 11, how crazy is that? I'm Anthea Sargent, some of you know me. We have pitched at TNT before. We actually fundraised in the first round. We are from 2S Water, and we are industrializing industrial water management with data. There is an $11 billion problem plaguing the mining industry. $11 billion of revenue is lost every year that can be captured. This is caused by slow data. Operators can't get the data they need in order to optimize their processes in a timely manner. So what does this look like? Well, take a look behind me. You see those 2 red arrows? That's when our customer did their regular testing. All those blue lines was our testing. Everything above that red dotted line was revenue they could have captured if they'd known it was coming through their process, but they lost. It was an asset that was turned into a liability. We're an enabling technology for new kinds of extractive processes like lithium extraction, where the speed of process requires more data. We're also a bolt-on for existing technologies. We connect to existing processes and provide the data the operators need to extract more revenue while not changing any of the existing hardware. We're primarily focused on the mining industry right now, but there's lots of future markets for us to grow into as well. And this is our solution, the Aquacell sensor. We connect directly to a flow of water and monitor for 5 out of 30 different metals that the client can pick. We then deliver that data directly to the operator into their SCADA system or their control board, so they have it where they need in order to make operational decisions. We have embedded machine learning, and we are a full custom lab for each application right at the source. Our market is huge. We're addressing the global mining market, but right now we're hyper-focused on the direct extraction market, where just 4 different applications equal a $92 million ARR opportunity for 2S Water. And we've had great early traction. We have 6 units going out to 5 different clients right now. We have a strong pipeline of 45 other clients where we're in contract negotiations discussing specific sites and specific applications. And we're in early contact with the rest of our pipeline of early adopters who are watching us grow. We managed to get this great traction with our sensor as a service model. So we have that monthly recurring revenue that operators love to see and gives us this nice hockey stick curve on the financials. What's great about our industry too is that it's a land and expand methodology. So every year we have more sales into our existing customers without spending too much on sales and marketing. And we have a great team. I don't want to just tell you they're a great team. I want you to find out yourself. They are here tonight. Neil, our Chief Revenue Officer, is right here. Steve, I don't know where you are. There he is. Steve is our VP of Operations. Tony is my co-founder there. Jackie, our Product Manager, is here. I hope you caught a look at them. Find them, ask them questions. We are here to answer your questions tonight, and I want to show you how great my team is. We are doing a $1 million seed raise right now. We have a lot of follow-on interest. We've been pitching a lot. We are looking for TNT to hopefully be the lead. We have additional $700,000 in grant funding coming through, and they are waving the end sign at me now. So thank you very much, and thanks for being here tonight. Great.
Okay. Great pitch. Right on time. Okay, next up is Nina from RNA Revive.
Hi, I am so thrilled to stand here today and introduce you to RNA Revive, where we are rewriting medicine. This is Linda. Sadly, recently she was diagnosed with osteoporosis when she broke her wrist, but she is managing that with Prolia. It doesn't come without its consequences, though. It has side effects that impact her quality of life. It's expensive, but she does have to find ways to keep paying for it, because without it, she risks increasing her risk of further fractures. Sadly, this isn't unique to Linda. We know that 1 in 3 people worldwide do not have access to essential medicines, and that's because they're expensive. 7,000 estimated rare diseases don't even have therapeutics developed for them because it's too expensive to develop them. And it costs the industry $200 billion a year to make these protein therapeutics. And of course, sometimes there's unintended consequences from those therapeutics. Well, at RNA Revive, we have a revolutionary therapeutic solution I'd love to tell you about. If I can rewind your memory, DNA, it makes mRNA, which is the recipe for proteins. Proteins are typically what therapeutic companies use to manage disease. Well, what if we could do it less expensive? We could have the body use its own mechanics to make those proteins for you. Well, then we would need mRNA, right? Well, what if, even better, we had a lower dose with less frequency for you so you don't have an impact on your quality of life? And that's where we come in. We use a self-amplifying RNA strand delivering a gene to your body, which creates a whole bunch of mRNA, which then makes a ton of protein, but only in the cells of interest, which means that it's cheaper because we don't need a bioreactor. It's patient-centric, fewer injections, less time getting therapies, and it's efficient. Instead of systemically targeting your body with protein, we just want the cells of interest to make those proteins so we have less side effects, and it's adaptable. After we tackle osteoporosis, the world is the limit. So right now, osteoporosis, we're looking at $10.2 billion globally, and by 2030, $20 billion. Yes, there's other protein or other pharmaceuticals on the market, but they just don't stand up to what we can do for people. Our team comes with a diverse background, and we are here to change how we see therapeutics. And so far, we have secured more than $250,000 in non-dilutive funding, and we are working with people to make sure we do this right. Right now, we are looking to raise $8 million that takes us to clinical trials, and we're starting to raise that money now. There's no better time to get involved. Thank you. There's no better time to get involved with the RNA therapeutic market. It is a growing world with a ton of potential. And thank you so much. Please be a part of our future. Come chat with us after.
Awesome. Thank you, Nina. Okay, next up, we've got Gavin from CityScan.
Thank you very much. My name is Gavin May. I'm CTO of CityScan Technology. So please allow me to give an introduction of our AI technology to solve the critical challenges faced by the transportation infrastructure systems. So our transportation infrastructure systems are deteriorating, which certainly needs an assessment technology to extend its usage and reduce its life cycle cost. But current assessment technology are expensive, slow, complex, and not scalable. What we are going to do is develop a technology that's cost-effective, user-friendly, fully automated, scalable. And we offer this unified platform that customized to the client's needs. Our core technology is asset intelligence, and the main product is payment AI. So here's how it works. We use the inexpensive equipment, such as GoPro camera, that's just $500. Then we use that to collect data from the payment, and then we use AI algorithm to process them. With the AI algorithm, we can find all the defects on the payment and load it to our platform. And with this kind of technology, we can have a network of map about the city roads very quickly. And we have many features on top of that, such as rating the road conditions, focus on different lanes. And the market for this kind of technology is huge. The infrastructure asset management actual market will be doubled to $85 billion globally by 2032. And among them, 1/3 is the transportation asset management. And if we focus on payment alone, that's already $9.2 billion. And even in Canada and the US only, that's $2 billion market. And compared to our competitors, our AI technology can precisely identify the defects at the pixel level and offer much possibilities to the client. We are the only solution in the market that can offer low cost, high precise, and scalable solution to the payment. And because of our business models, we do SaaS-based, and currently we are working, we're based on recurring contract, but we extend the other options as well. And we already got a lot of tractions from, for example, paid customers, municipalities. We got funding from Tyler's 5G Living Lab, NRC, IRAP, and we got a demo project for municipalities in AB and BC. And we aim to grow with the funding and become a global leader in 2030. And here's our wonderful team. This is co-founded by me and Mustafa, and we have a great team working on this product. And we already used the previous funding to get our MVP done. And in this round, we are aiming to seek $1 million funding to focus more on business development and also leverage the government funding to further develop the technology. So thank you very much.
Last one. Last one. Okay, all right. And last up, we've got Layla from SpectraCann.
Hi everyone, my name is Layla Kara. I'm CEO and co-founder of SpectraCann. I was the backseat passenger in this car when we got hit by a driver that was high on drugs. And this was 10 years ago almost, and in a different country. But fun fact here, today in Canada or US or anywhere else in the world, we do not have information and insights that we require to understand the misuse of the harm that comes from the misuse of the drugs. Let's look at the numbers and see how big the problem is. By end of 2024, there are 350 million people that they have used illicit drugs. More than 70% of that only in the US belongs to THC. And this has been pretty consistent when you look at other countries as well. And the harm that comes from the THC use, it's quite interesting looking at the data from Quest Diagnostics. Almost 85% of the injuries that happen in workplace, they come from the positive results of tests of THC. And why this is happening, why we don't have enough insights about the use of THC or drugs in our workplaces, in our society. The reason is that the current testing methods are not enough. They are not built for giving our on-site accurate and reliable information that we require to make decisions. Either they are slow, if they are accurate, or if they are on-site, they are not accurate and they cannot be trusted to make critical decisions. That's where our breathalyzer comes in. Our breathalyzer is based on a spectroscopy unit. It is fast. It is we are using a breath bag. When you blow in the bag, you connect it to the device and then run it. Within 30 seconds, you will have insights and information about the use of the drugs. So our technology is quite different. We are looking at the problem from a totally different perspective. We are using optical physics versus chemistry, which is our biggest differentiator in the comparing the competition out there. Our market is huge and is growing so fast. Between all of the drugs out there and the different methods, we are focusing for now on North America on only safety, workplace safety-related markets, and focusing on that. Our competition is the status quo. There is no other solution out there currently. And our business model will be charge per test, and we will have 2 other business models that will be added in future. And we have been we have had a great success in last year, and I think you have to start clapping now because I thank you.
Awesome. Great pitches so far, right? Can we get it going? Oh, yeah. Woo! All right. We have a quick commercial break with our friendly radio voice, Zach Storms, coming in hot. Here we go.
API. API is one of the largest life sciences commercialization organizations in Canada. They are an industry-funded not-for-profit that provides end-to-end support for life sciences researchers, businesses, and innovators. And they co-organize our life sciences summits with us. The next one will be timed with Life Sciences Week in September. Put it in your calendars. Osler is the #1 law firm in Canada for M&A deals by both volume and deal value. These guys know term sheets. They have helped us close 3 deals in the last 3 months. And Alberta Enterprise Corporation. Since its creation in 2008, Alberta Enterprise Corporation has catalyzed over $1.1 billion in direct investment into Alberta technology companies. Just this year, they have already brought 2 new VCs to our province, Pender Ventures and Luge Capital, each of which now employs a full-time person to scout and invest in Alberta deal flow. And they are the anchor investor in Accelerate Fund 4, the team of which is here with us tonight. Thank you, everyone.
Good work, Zach. We have one more doing a commercial of his own. Io from Alberta Innovates coming in hot. Here we go. What does the crowd got to know today, buddy?
I definitely can't top that voice. Just going to have to bear with me. Hello, everyone. My name is Awele. I'm the Interim Executive Director, Capital Access. Oh, man, I'm still mixing up these titles. Interim Executive Director, Capital Development at Alberta Innovates. And Alberta Innovates is a crown corp of the government of Alberta, dedicated to supporting the development and commercialization of high-impact innovations across the province with high potential to make really great impact on our economy here and the society at large. I would like to mention Inventures, right? Yeah. Okay, I have like 20 seconds to do that. Has anyone here been to Inventures before? Oh,
that's pretty well everybody. So they're all coming again.
All right, so Inventures this year is going to be in Calgary, obviously, May 21st to the 23rd. If you don't have your ticket yet, you can reach out to me. I might be able to get you a discounted ticket, but just let me know. But it is the Tech and Innovation Conference that you definitely want to be at. Great groundbreaking discussions and networking, so you really want to be in Calgary, May 21st to 23rd. All right.
And while Io figures out his phone so we can see who's coming up next, I just want to say a quick thank you to them for being such a great supporter of Startup TNT and making this event happen. So thank you.
Appreciate that. We're happy to be one of your sponsors. All right, so first on my list is Donna from Ikimy by Realize. Did I get that right?
You absolutely did. Excellent. Thank you. So my name is Donna Baker, and I am with Realize, and our job matching platform is called Ikimy. We just launched it in January of 2025. So my pitch tonight is a little bit different because I'm not here for money. I'm actually really interested in making connections with employers, investors, and recruitment agencies because we wish to further validate our product in the market. So how many here really hate looking for a job? It's pretty much everyone, I would think. And I can tell you this, that there is a drastic problem that's happening in the Canadian market right now, and that is this revolving door issue that we have in organizations. Most companies will know, and they can tell you this, that 1 in 4 of new people will leave within the first year that they're employed with a business. And so the costs of this are absolutely staggering. 50 to 200% of whatever that employee's compensation is a year is what you have to pay in order to replace them. And not to mention all of the other human costs that are associated for all of the parties that are involved in recruitment. I'm having a little bit of trouble just getting this thing forward. What we can say is that the process is broken. And we have employers, recruiters, and candidates that are all party to this process. And what we found is that the fundamental disconnect is that there isn't a shared understanding of what it is that makes a good fit for a job. So that was the challenge that we had. And I am really sorry, I don't think I know how to operate this little device. How Ikimy is different is that we have proprietary algorithms and machine learning that we're using. And we have an intake process that we do with both candidates and with the employer job. And then we also use sentiment analysis. So, like, do you like this better than this? And we get kind of an idea from both sides what it is that they need in order to have a better match. And that is the solution that we have been bringing. So there's these 3 dimensions of the role, and that is what we're testing. Our market opportunity is also huge. Across the world, $300 billion for HR technologies and for HR business, and our focus is this automated technologies market where recruitment automations sit, and we are in that particular growing industry. So when I said I'm not looking for investors this evening, I'm looking for help. I'm looking for a way for us to grow the news about this new way that we can connect people with jobs, and we can help to start saving businesses this tremendous turnover that they're having because of this lack of understanding that people have about what the job expectations are. So this is just our depiction of where we need to be in order to make money with this business, because I think that's the point. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Next on my list, I have Godfrey from Awele.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Godfrey Okeke. I'm the founder and CEO of Awele Technologies. Why is it that for more than 20 years now, anybody can book international flight online, but the same cannot be said about international shipping? Awele is fixing that. We are on a mission to democratize ocean shipping and make it easier, safer, and cheaper so that anybody can do it. Imagine that you have 25,000 kilograms of hockey gears that you want to ship from Shanghai, China to your customer in Toronto. How do you deal with customs in China and Canada? How do you find a freight broker who will help you to find and manage the whole shipping companies to move this? How do you even know that the freight broker is not a fraud? When you request a quote from the broker, you probably not get a quote for the next 5 to 7 days. And when you get this quote, it probably have some hidden fees you are not aware of until it's already late. When this container is in the sea, how do you know when it's arriving in Canada? So that you can plan ahead and avoid the common demurrage and detention charges. Awele have solved this. We have built a digital platform that connects importers to the freight brokers. After 5 years of extensive R&D by our team of PhDs and MSc in digital network design and computer science, we've made enormous progress. Starting with vehicle and machinery dealers overseas who buy lots of inventory from online auctions in Canada and US. We have figured out a clever way to reach many of these customers cheaper and faster. This is a massive opportunity with $21 billion for immediate grab. Today, importers use Awele to obtain instant transparent quote from over 300 cities across Canada and US. For the freight brokers, we have automated most of the time-consuming back-office processes, enabling them to offer instant quote and save enormous time. We've generated over $500,000 in revenue. Our customers love us, and we are partnered with the biggest vehicle dealership community in Africa. Unlike our competitors that focus on businesses, we focus on small businesses. We are raising $500,000 to enable us hit the revenue target that will put us in a strong position to raise our $2 million round. Come join us to revolutionize ocean shipping. Thank you.
Right, okay. I tried to memorize and I left my phone over there. Yeah. Please welcome Anson from the Middleman. See? It works.
Nailed it. All right. My name is Anson. I'm the founder and co-founder and CEO of The Middleman. The Middleman is a digital platform on a mission to simplify and modernize home renovations for everyone. So the problem is really simple and really old. Finding trustworthy and skilled contractors for home projects is time-consuming, complicated, and stressful. And there really isn't any sort of solution to this until now. So what we've developed is a web-based, AI-enabled matchmaking concierge that connects homeowners with vetted contractors and then also walks them through their entire renovation project from start to finish. So what really sets us apart from the legacy competitors in the space is that we go beyond just providing a homeowner with a name and a number and then leaving them on their own to figure out what to do next. We have a whole swath of features and elements that basically make any sort of project that is done through the middleman truly effortless. So our market, as much as we can serve any homeowner in any stage, it's predominantly the millennial and Gen Z homeowners. They're tech forward and they don't necessarily have those skills in home management that many people in this room take for granted. And they already represent a significant market segment at over 1.5 million millennial and Gen Z owned Canadian households. And this market is growing really quickly. Within 10 years, over half of all households in Canada are set to be owned by this demographic. That's almost a 5-fold increase in 10 years. And when each house is spending over $7,000 a year on renovations and repairs, you don't really need me to tell you just how big this market is. No. So our business model is we make money by charging project facilitation fees. By charging a variable percentage based on project size, that's basically how it works. And then we also plan to have subscriptions for contractors on our platform, as well as licensing out our proprietary software in the future. So we've had really strong traction, and from across the board, homeowners, contractors, and even real estate partners. And it gives us the confidence to move forward to the next stage in our business journey. So our team brings a blend of both renovation experience and business experience, which, And also, we aren't here on our own. We've had a whole bunch of logos here that have basically taken us to where we are today. And yeah. So as we raise our $400,000 pre-seed, we plan to effectively do software development, grow our team on the technical side, and start talking about expansion. Thank you so much for listening, and I invite you to join us in shaping the future of home management.
And my last introduction for tonight, please put your hands together for Stephanie from By Dr. Mom.
Hi, everyone. I'm Stephanie Liu. I'm a family physician, assistant clinical professor at the University of Alberta, and health blogger known as Dr. Mom. And I'm very excited to share with you guys my skincare company, By Dr. Mom. So I've been in practice for over 10 years as a family physician, and one of the things I recurrently see is dry, itchy, irritated skin. And you know what? My practice isn't alone. About up to 70% of Canadians will also experience dry, itchy, irritated skin. And it doesn't just affect adults, it affects babies, it affects children, it affects the elderly. And as many of you guys with irritated or inflamed skin may have experienced, when you get those conditions, your doctor will prescribe a topical steroid. Now, topical steroids, they will work, but prolonged use can actually thin the skin. So every time in the past 10 years I've prescribed a topical steroid, they've said, you know what, Dr. Liu, are there any natural alternatives? So my patients inspired me. With a team of University of Alberta physicians and pharmacists, we worked together to develop a natural, evidence-based skincare line using the active ingredient beta-glucan. So beta-glucan's actually found in foods. It's found in foods like barley and oats. And so the beta-glucan we use is actually special because it's extracted using a patented University of Alberta technology. And so we use our special beta-glucan that's evidence-based and shown to improve skin healing and hydration. And we made 2 products. The first being a soothing beta-glucan bath, and the second, using that same beta-glucan, and we made a cream out of it. And we launched it online on social media. From there, it expanded. We went on e-commerce on our bydrmom.com website, and then we expanded to walmart.ca and then Amazon Prime. And from there, we expanded to over 300 retail locations, starting first with dermatology clinics, family medicine clinics, then independent pharmacies. And then the big box retailers wanted to get involved too and support us. So we're now available at London Drugs, West Coast Kids, Federated Co-op, and TNT Supermarket. You know, photos sometimes speak even louder than words, so I'm going to end it here. Our patients are our biggest ambassadors. Our customers create digital content and share it online on social media for us. And these are some of the before and after photos from our patients. You know what, I actually think I've finished on time, so I'm pretty proud of myself. And I want to thank you guys all for listening.
Woo! 8 pitches down, TNT Supermarket, Startup TNT. I don't know what that means, but just saying. All right, another round of commercials up from radio host Zach Storms.
Yeah, I have to practice for my future career. CBRE is the global leader in commercial real estate services and investments. Entrepreneurs sometimes think that they are too small to benefit from a real estate broker, but the CBRE team can show you why it pays to work with an expert. Accelerate Fund 4 is a $15 million seed stage venture capital fund that matches angel investment into Alberta technology companies, including 7 companies that have raised money at Startup TNT. Sorry, make that 8 companies with the northernmost deal announced today. Woo! BDC, the Entrepreneur's Bank. They finance your projects. You can apply for a $100,000 loan directly on their website. Ibrahim out of Calgary is now their technology leader for all of Alberta. He'd be happy to share how BDC can help you. He's helping many of our entrepreneurs now. Thank you very much.
Zach Storms, everybody. And we have MNP coming up to introduce the next few companies. Angelo, come on down. Zach, put your mic there. He's going to give it to you. He's got it right in your hand, ready to go. Here we are.
All right.
Thank you for all your support.
Oh, thanks, Tim. Thanks. And it's always hard to follow Zach with his radio voice. I feel like I need to put my voice a little lower, you know.
Deeper.
But, deeper. So my name is Angelo. I lead our tech and innovation team here in our province. That's a team that works very closely with a lot of startups from ideation all the way to an exit. And we support in an array of things, from helping support capital raises through our fractional CFO services, helping navigate Shred, helping expand internationally, all the way to potentially helping prepare for an acquisition. So for folks that I've been here a few times, but for folks that are not familiar with M&P, we are a national full-service professional service firm headquartered here in Alberta. We have close to 10,000 team members from coast to coast. And what I'm proud to say is, especially during this climate, M&P is proudly Canadian. We are 100% Canadian owned, and we've always been known as one of the biggest supporters of Canadian entrepreneurship. And that's why I'm very excited to introduce our next set of entrepreneurs today. So our next entrepreneur is Keith from Aquacell Energy.
Woo. Hey there, I'm Keith Cleland, co-founder and CEO of Aquacell Energy. Where do I put? We build giant batteries made of water and salt, sell them into shipping containers, and this is going to be to strengthen our electricity grids and get more renewable electricity onto the grid. We have been the fastest flow battery company in the world to go from a battery about this big to a battery as tall as me in just 6 months. We've had about $350,000 in revenue. We just closed a couple days ago, and over $1 million in new grants to support our growth with a couple utilities here in Alberta. It's not just utilities in Alberta. Down south of the border, there are utilities in California and New York that have announced gigawatts or billions of dollars worth of long-duration energy storage procurements because they recognize the need to move away from lithium batteries into more sustainable, abundant resources, like saltwater. The way these utilities would use these batteries is, well, quite frequently, the grid of yesterday is not sufficient for the electricity usage of tomorrow. So, for example, when everybody gets home from work, plugs in their electric vehicles, tells ChatGPT about their day, this causes a surge in electricity usage, which, quite frankly, the grids can't handle. Traditionally, utilities would build out what's called a substation. Costs about $40 million and years to build. Or they could drop in our battery, $5 million, can deploy it immediately, and that battery can then power the grid during these peak hours, and then you charge it up with solar. Our saltwater flow batteries, we've been one of the fastest flow battery companies to scale up because this hardware is already mass produced in the water treatment industry. We can provide 12 hours up to days worth of continuous power to the grid. We would pump the saltwater through this piece of equipment, apply electricity, charging up the saltwater, which can then power the grid. We've done this before. So I actually used to work at the water treatment manufacturer that produces this equipment. So I know exactly what it takes to scale this up. My co-founder Ellsworth has worked full-time in the fuel cell industry, very similar to batteries, so he knows what it takes to commercialize this. We have an incredible team of experts, advisors, employees who have helped us along the way, some of the top accelerator programs in Canada, and the top colleges here in Alberta, to a team of combined 30 researchers, technicians to help us build the battery. We have been one of the fastest flow battery companies in the world, and we've been able to do this in a fraction of the capital from any of the other low-cost flow batteries. That's because there are already factories built in the water treatment space. So we're effectively delivering a Series A milestone on our pre-seed raise. We're seeking investment in our company for $2 million US. This will be to deliver the pilots that we've got set up, use those pilots to grow out our sales pipeline, and advance our battery performance. We have the team to build the battery, access to a supply chain, and customer sites lined up. We hope you'll join our journey at Aquacell Energy to change the way the world uses clean energy. Thank you.
All right, let's give it up for Keith. Our next entrepreneur is Julian from Worth It. Let's go, Julian.
Thank you. Steve and his wife are excited to buy their first house. It's a competitive market, so they get an accepted offer, and they go to Sally at the local credit union. She promises to close the deal in a tight timeline. Well, it's a spring market, and the appraisers are busy. They lose the deal, and they have to continue living in their parents' basement. Things could have been different. Problems lenders face includes having to manage the entire appraisal process, including managing all the appraisers themselves, the payments, as well as remittance, and yeah, it's an inefficient process. Welcome Worth It. Worth It connects lenders and appraisers for faster closings and happier clients. We create an efficient process that's available to individuals and organizations. We allow for easy onboarding, and we do all of this while allowing for growing on previous and existing relationships. We can save lenders up to $200 of cost and 90 minutes of time on every single order. We offer dashboards to lenders, and they are able to manage the entire process through those dashboards. Why now? Lenders are merging across Canada in order to be more competitive. There's a digital transformation that is sending lenders towards consumer-focused mortgages, consumer-focused consumer experience. Our founding team includes Jonathan Sabatka and I. We are the co-founders, and we've been appraising for years together, 20 years, and yeah, together we have started this company over 6 years ago. So we are not just focused on credit unions, but we are looking at the broader market of lenders, professionals, and consumers. Our appraisers are the best in the country, and they allow for the best turnaround times and the best customer experience. We have 5 major competitors, and they are decades behind technologically, and they do not have strong relationships with the best local appraisers. Our platform is easy to use and takes little skill, little training to use. We have the great development team, and our AI-driven tools are best in class in using the latest in AI technology. We are going after a $100 million market that we know we can obtain, and that is based on our main appraisal professionals and a small market of credit unions. So our main approach to market has been to attend national events and to take advantage of warm leads. We have ongoing social media campaigns, and we have started conversations with local or with other guys in the industry that would be great to partner with. So we basically charge 10% per order, and we have room to move to 12%. We are post-revenue, and we'll hit $500K by the end of the year. We'll be profitable by 2026, and we'll make over $6 million by 2029. We are IRAP backed, and we are looking forward to being SOC 2 compliant by the end of by this summer. We're looking for $250,000, and yeah, we hope you join us. Thank you.
Thanks, Julian. Our next entrepreneur is Riza from Semitechnic.
Wasting time, hey? This is exactly where my journey started. Why are we wasting so much electricity and energy, right? My name is Reza Enalvi, founder and CEO of Semitechnic. From PhD research all the way to real industry experience, we are trying to bridge the gap between the grid infrastructure and AI optimization. So, is it the next one? Okay, so the grid is already at capacity. We have growing electricity, demand, and also we have limited user control. So all the way with the other mandates that we have, it seems that we need for smarter solutions, right? Sorry, next one. So think about the problem we are tackling actually affects a lot of facilities around the world. Think about driving a car without having much information on the display. What it means that you can drive the car, it's doable, but it's unnerving. But what if I ask you to recommend a way to improve the fuel efficiency? All of a sudden, all of those hidden information are important, right? So this is exactly why we are doing this one. So we are crafting a solution for as an intelligent controller for real-time data collection and also an AI-powered system for energy optimization. Don't call me crazy. We are trying to, technically take whatever that the SpanIO, Schneider, Lumen, and the others are doing to the next level. But what we're adding to this, it's a lot of other features that are loved by our industry partners. So what we are creating is insight. So the market opportunity is huge. So $17.2 billion all across the world by 2033. And also for Canada, it would be $5.12 billion, and with 5% market penetration, it would be around $256 million just in Canada. And it's just residential, no commercial, no industrial. So we have 4 streams of revenue: direct sales of the hardware, licensing, energy trading marketplace, and subscription services. And also our business is scalable through collaborations and market expansions outside of the country. We are seeking $750K to $1 million investment, and we already have $370K in grants. And hopefully it can help us to product development, go to the market strategy, team expansion, and operations. We have a roadmap for 3 years, roadmap for developing the whole products, commercial, industrial, residential, and also everything is impossible without having a great team of experts and also great supporters. Thank you very much. Right on time, there.
Right on time. Great work. We have 3 more pitches left, but before we go, Zach Storms, what are we doing here? Come on. Radio voice, let's go. How many we got?
We have 3 more. 3 more shout outs to give. 3 more shout outs to give. Starting with KRP. KRP is Edmonton's local independent full-service accounting firm. They just helped us get our GST rebate, and they file my personal tax returns. Thank you, KRP. U of C, Hunter Hub for Entrepreneurship, is a dynamic community center dedicated to fostering student entrepreneurship, empowering faculty innovation, and building a network of entrepreneurial minds. Some of their students support our diligence process as volunteers. And finally, one I forgot to write. Artemis. They're a new recruiting firm to Edmonton, and Carly from Artemis has been helping us for the last 3 months recruit our new executive director. Stay tuned, they'll be starting in May, and if you're looking for someone to help you recruit top talent, talk to Carly from Artemis.
Great work, Zach. Woo! Sponsors. Great work, thanks everybody. All right, we have a QR code. Take your phones out, do the thing, go to the site. Have you or a loved one ever had an uncontrollable urge to innovate? Come meet the MIT REAP Edmonton team at our town hall on April 10th at 4 p.m. right here. We'll do a bit of a panel, and then we'll go into focus groups where you can discuss what you want to see more in the community. It's a group of folks that you'll learn a little bit about what we're up to, but essentially it's a group that are looking to improve the community here. So you can get involved and share what's going on. But come out next week. Chloe. RBCX, the final introducers. Here we are. Okay. Chloe, you're new to the stage, new to the role, not that new anymore, but welcome. It used to be Chase, now it's you. Yeah. What's going on?
Chase in the audience. Thank you. Thank you, Zach, and thank you, Tim. I was being told 20 minutes ago I'm going to introduce company. I would totally dress better.
That's like an hour.
Not dressing pajama pants, obviously. But hi, everyone. My name is Chloe Xingxianf. I'm a VP Banking of RBCX. So we are the technology arm of RBC. So essentially, we work with all stages of tech company, from early stage all the way to IPOs. And so the way of us doing it is through fund-to-fund strategy, and also we do mostly on the non-diluted funding side. And so, yeah, happy to have a conversation for folks that are raising capital and looking for some non-diluted funding. Come find me after. All right, so introducing the next company that is going to come up pitching, super excited, Tina from Drift Golf.
Woo!
Hello. All right, I am Tina Moreau with Drift Golf. Golf courses are overwhelmed with costly and siloed software my apologies. Software. Let's just start over. Hi, I'm Tina Moreau. No, they have a lot of costly and siloed software solutions. And if they were to try and purchase all of these individually, it would cost them over $80,000 a year. And almost none of them offer any benefit to the golfer. And this kind of price point isn't possible for public golf courses, which make up 75% of the market, and they have very tight margins. So we combined a whole bunch of these solutions together into an easy-to-use and intuitive two-sided platform. It is a truly win-win for both the golfer and the golf course. The golfer gets a free GPS app, and who doesn't want to press a button and get a beer delivered to you? The golf course gets a simple interface that allows them to improve their operations and increase that profit margin. The best part is they can save 80% using Drift Golf versus purchasing all of these software solutions independently. Our value proposition is that we are the cost-effective solution to a lot of the public golf courses' problems that up until this point they haven't had an opportunity to purchase the solutions to. As of today, we have 5 signed contracts and 5 more in negotiation. We do have a hardware patent in development, but I won't go into that today. Just know that it does open up some really interesting side opportunities. We have a working MVP that customers are loving. In fact, one of our customers called it the future of golf. Perhaps that's why a couple of GMs from our customer golf courses has reached out to invest in our company, which is a great sign of product market fit. So for the low-cost solution, how do we make money? We are B2B SaaS. We charge a monthly subscription fee to the golf courses. And once we hit critical mass with the app, we can unlock in-app advertising and data sales. Our goal is to hit 27 million ARR by 2028. Right now, golf is growing. It's growing 10% year over year. There are 590 million rounds of golf being played every year. And the demographic is shifting younger and younger, and they want more technology. So today we are raising $800,000 on a pre-seed. This will allow us to hire more staff, polish our MVP, and prep for US entry. Why invest in us? We are experienced founders with previous exits. There is clear market need, multiple revenue streams, and we have a scalable tech platform. So we hope you'll consider joining us. Thank you very much.
That was fantastic, right? Next up is Jagvar Sen from Swift Innovation.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm the founder and president of Swift Innovations. At Swift Innovations, we are in the business of beauty and bioactives. Our mission is to harness the power of bioactives using advanced technologies for extraction, formulation, and delivery systems. Now, 3 problems. One is consumers are looking for realistic, natural and organic skincare. Natural, organic, clean beauty, these are most abused and misused terms. It's really very difficult to find actual organic, natural and clean beauty brand. Second, the indie beauty brands are looking for a partner who can manufacture skincare products for them with least challenges like MOQs and lead times. Third, there is a growing demand for bioactives because of their need in pharmaceutical and cosmeceutical applications. Our solutions. We have the beauty brand by the name Refresh Botanicals. It's a science-first organic and natural skincare brand. We are certified, cruelty-free, science-backed, EcoCert certified brand, available in more than 600 stores across Canada, with 32 SKUs in offering and more coming soon. We are planning to enter into the US market. We are available online on Shopify and Amazon. The solution to the second problem, we are also a contract manufacturing and custom formulation company. Our lead times are not in months, these are in weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. And the MOQs, the biggest problem in the industry, the MOQs are 10,000, 15,000, 50,000, or 100,000. Our MOQ are even 50 units. So if you want to start a brand, you are looking for just 50 units, we can do that for you. We have the capacity to process 500 liters per hour. Now, the third problem and the solution thereof, we provide the bioactives in different formats. We extract. We have mastered the art of supercritical extraction. We have the nano-encapsulated actives. We can do the microemulsification of the bioactives for their best delivery onto the skin. The market opportunity in terms of clean beauty requirement, it's going to be 8.7% CAGR, 12 billion by 2028. And the contract manufacturing itself is a big industry, 119 billion by 2026. And bioactives market, it is growing very fast at 2.3 billion by 2027. Now our traction since last 6 years of existence, we have grown in the last 2 years alone by 3x. We are in the process of filing patents for 2 critical patents, and we are in more than 600 retail stores. This is our team. Besides our research team, we have 3, basically together we have 60 years of joint experience. And yeah, thank you.
Well, last speaker of the night, we have an AI company joining us. Is FireSafe AI. Nafa Hadu.
Perfect. Thank you, everyone. Let's get another round of applause for all of the entrepreneurs that have pitched up here, because it's always nerve-wracking being in front of these people. Good afternoon. My name is Nafa Du. I am the CEO and co-founder of FireSafe AI, and we're here protecting communities against wildfire. Ismail, my co-founder, and I personally experienced loss from a wildfire event, and Jasper, LA, are just a recent reflection of the challenges that are faced. It took us from working in the ag tech sector with AI technologies and making a pivot with our experience to address this problem. The problem affects everything from oil and gas down to the communities. The growing problems that they face is everything from expensive solutions, limited staff, slow deployments, and increasing frequency of weather events. Globally, we're losing $800 billion in economic losses, and within North America, $7 billion was spent in fighting wildfires. Alberta alone, in 2023, spent $1.3 million per ignition event to fight. FireSafe is here to solve those challenges. We operate 24/7, we integrate current systems, and ultimately, we're using AI to detect fires as soon and before they start. Our solution is a wraparound solution combining AI analytics and hardware integrations. Our proprietary AI software takes in images, data, weathers, and multiple layers to assess and classify wildfire risk. Our hardware solutions are rapidly deployable. We're able to get out within the same day and ultimately detect for things such as smoke, fire, and ignition events such as lightning strikes. We have a unique offering providing the ability to rapidly deploy and be flexible, and that's reflected in our sales solutions. We work with communities either through a rental model, purchase, or lease for the hardware tied in with our analytics subscription. Our market traction is growing. Just yesterday, we had our first detection of what is probably going to be many in the municipal district of Bighorn, just outside of Calgary. Our average contract value is $210. We expect to target 100 communities over the next 18 months to lead us to $20 million in revenue. On top of that, we're looking to split between a 70-30 between rent, purchase, and rental. We know business. Our founding team has built and knows how to take a vision and execute. We're here to push it forward. We also have major supports, which is always appreciated. But most importantly, we're here to basically open and let you know that we're raising $3 million in seed to basically C-strap to profitability. And more importantly, invest in regards to our equipment to deliver on our sales pipeline, ensure that our Made in Canada solution is protected globally, and ultimately provide the ability to further detect and improve our systems. Thank you very much.
Well done, NAFA. Well done, NAFA. Okay, that's all of our presentations. I do want to give a huge thank you to all the sponsors, to all of you, to all of our investors, to our AV team, to our volunteers, to the entrepreneurs themselves. Let's hear it for everybody. But there's one pitch remaining.
One more pitch.
There's one pitch remaining. Only some of us, unfortunately, have the means or the eligibility to invest directly into startups. But all of us have the means to invest in a really awesome night tonight by being a hero and donating to the bar tab. Cheers at startuptnt.com. Let's keep this party going. How are the donations?
The bartender came to us and she was like, we've already hit the limit. Lindsay's going to get mad at us if I keep on going. She said that we cannot do that. We were like, we trust the people. It'll come through. It'll happen. So we trust you. It'll come through.
There's been at least 2 donations already. Let's give a quick shout out.
Yeah,
Who are they?
Desmond Pink from Nanostics.
Desmond Pink from Nanostics.
And Zach Storms.
Woo! All right, stick around. We're going to hang out here, and then a bunch of us going to Red Star for the after party. And please help us have a good night tonight. Thanks everybody. Don't go anywhere.